Imagine waking up without an alarm clock, sipping your morning coffee slowly instead of rushing out the door, and knowing that your income is growing while you're still deciding what you want to do with your day. For most people, this sounds like a fantasy. But what if I told you that there are proven strategies that allow you to work less and make more money at the same time? The truth is, the old idea that hard work alone guarantees wealth is outdated. In today's world, smart work beats hard work, and the people who understand leverage, systems, and value creation are the ones who live life on their own terms. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 proven ways to break free from the cycle of trading time for money and finally step into a lifestyle where your income grows while your hours worked shrink. But before we dive deep into this game-changing knowledge, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, because I promise you that the ideas you'll hear today can literally reshape the way you think about money, freedom, and success. Also, leave a comment down below telling me which of these 5 strategies resonates with you the most, because sharing your goals publicly is the first step toward holding yourself accountable. Now, let's get into the good stuff. The first thing we need to address is the biggest misconception around money, that your income is directly tied to the number of hours you put in. This may have been true during the industrial era, where factory workers were paid by the hour. But in today's knowledge and digital economy, the people who thrive are the ones who learn how to separate their time from their earnings. Think about the difference between an Uber driver and the person who built the Uber app. One trades hours for dollars, while the other created a system that scales infinitely, generating money without requiring them to be physically present. The first proven way to work less and make more is to build assets instead of only chasing paychecks. Assets can take many forms: digital products, intellectual property, investments, or businesses. Unlike a job that stops paying you the moment you stop working, assets keep producing income in the background. The wealthiest people in the world don't just work harder, they own things that work for them. Let's take the example of digital assets. Imagine writing an ebook once and selling it thousands of times online. The effort is upfront, but the payoff continues for years. Or imagine creating an online course that solves a specific problem, something like teaching people how to manage their personal finances, learn a new skill, or even cook healthy meals. Once created, that course can be sold again and again, whether you're asleep, on vacation, or spending time with family. This is the power of leverage, and it's the foundation of building wealth while reducing the number of hours you work. Traditional jobs rarely provide this leverage, which is why people who only rely on wages often feel stuck. They're caught in the trap of exchanging their most valuable resource, time, for money. But when you create or acquire assets, you flip the script. You start putting money and systems to work for you. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great, but I don't have the resources to buy a business or invest in real estate yet. That brings us to the second proven way: mastering the skill of high-income freelancing or consulting, and then learning how to scale it. The key here isn't just freelancing forever but using it as a stepping stone. Let's say you're a graphic designer, copywriter, video editor, or social media marketer. Instead of working for a single employer at a fixed salary, you can offer your services to clients around the world. Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or LinkedIn make it possible to connect with businesses who are willing to pay a premium for specialized skills. The difference between a $15 per hour job and a $150 per hour consulting gig often comes down to how well you position yourself, the value you deliver, and the niche you focus on. Here's the crucial part: once you've established yourself and have consistent clients, you don't want to stop there. You can outsource tasks, hire assistants, or even create a small agency. That way, instead of you doing all the work, you become the strategist and manager while other talented individuals handle the execution. This allows you to scale your income while reducing the hours you personally work. Think of it like this: you can be the driver of the car or the person who owns the taxi company. One keeps you stuck in the seat, the other lets you hire more drivers and expand endlessly. By leveraging systems, outsourcing, and building a team, you move from working in your business to working on your business. The third proven way to work less and make more is investing intelligently. Investing isn't just for the rich, it's the pathway that creates wealth in the first place. The sooner you understand how to make your money grow on its own, the faster you'll escape the trap of needing to grind every day just to survive. There are countless vehicles for investing: stocks, index funds, real estate, dividend-paying assets, and even online businesses. The common thread among them is this: they all create streams of income without requiring constant work. For example, if you invest in dividend-paying stocks, You receive regular payouts simply for holding shares of a profitable company. If you own rental real estate, you collect rent each month while the property appreciates in value over time. If you put money into an index fund, your wealth compounds steadily, often outperforming what most active traders achieve. But here's the mindset shift: investing isn't just about money, it's about buying freedom. Every dollar you invest is like planting a seed that grows into a tree which eventually provides shade and fruit. Too many people spend their entire lives chopping down trees just to survive, instead of planting seeds that will one day sustain them. When you focus on building a portfolio of income-producing assets, you're essentially creating a money machine. The larger it grows, the less you need to rely on your day-to-day efforts. Over time, your investments begin to cover your expenses, and eventually, they provide complete financial independence. That's how people retire early, travel the world, or work only when they want to. The fourth proven way to work less and make more is automation and technology. We live in an era where tools and software can perform tasks that used to take hours, and yet most people aren't taking advantage of this. Think about how much time you can save if you automate emails, schedule social media posts, track expenses automatically, or use AI tools to handle repetitive work. For business owners, automation is a goldmine. E-commerce stores can run 24/7 while software handles inventory, customer service, and order fulfillment. Email marketing campaigns can nurture customers while you sleep. Chatbots can answer questions without you lifting a finger. The more you replace manual labor with systems, the more your business runs on autopilot, and the more time you free up. This doesn't just apply to entrepreneurs. Even if you're an employee, learning how to automate parts of your role makes you more valuable and allows you to focus on higher level work. That higher level work is usually where the big money is. Think about it: would a company pay more for someone who inputs data for 40 hours a week or someone who builds a system that automates the data entry forever? The second person not only works less but earns far more because of the value they've created. This is the mindset you need to cultivate. Work smarter, not harder. Use technology as your ally, and your workload will shrink while your income rises. Finally, the fifth proven way to work less and make more is creating multiple streams of income. Relying on a single source of income is risky, because if that income disappears, so does your stability. The wealthy understand that diversification is the key to freedom. This doesn't mean you need to juggle 10 businesses at once, it means creating different flows of money that support each other. For example, you could have a main income source, like a consulting business, then add a digital product line, some investments in stocks, and maybe a rental property. Over time, each of these streams contributes to your overall financial stability. If one slows down, the others keep you afloat. This layered approach means you don't have to stress about working extra hours just to cover your bills. Instead, your money is working in multiple directions, creating stability, growth, and freedom. But here's the real magic: once you've set up these streams, you can choose how much or how little you want to work. You're no longer chained to a desk, forced to clock in and out just to survive. You can pursue passion projects, travel, spend more time with loved ones, or simply rest, knowing that your finances are secure. Working less and making more isn't about laziness, it's about building a life where your time is spent on things that truly matter, rather than just chasing paychecks. Now, let's tie this all together. The old formula of working harder, working longer, and grinding endlessly is a recipe for burnout, not success. The new formula is leverage. Leverage through assets, leverage through skills, leverage through investments, leverage through automation, and leverage through multiple streams of income. Each of these 5 strategies builds on the others, creating a system where your income grows exponentially while your time commitment shrinks. This is how entrepreneurs, investors, and smart professionals design lives of abundance. And the best part? You don't need to be a millionaire to start. You can begin with small steps right now, whether that's creating a side hustle, investing your first $100, learning automation tools, or simply rethinking how you value your time. So if you're serious about escaping the grind and finally building a life of freedom, take action today. Start by picking just one of these 5 proven ways and commit to it. Over time, the results will compound, and you'll look back wondering why you didn't start sooner. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Your future self will thank you. And trust me, the freedom you'll create is worth every ounce of effort you put in today.